card day for today is Ace of Coins, so let's get into this. So, sunflowers, you got sunflowers here, roses are significant, but as you know, Ace of Coins or Pentacles is all about, like a new beginning in your finances. You could stumble on a new career, a new job. Someone could be, giving you money for something that you're already doing. So if you're starting your own business, things are going to start rolling in here. And I feel like this is something that you have been working on, and I was thinking about keep your eyes on the prize. So that's definitely significant here. Like, your spirit team does not want you to let go of this dream that you have because it is really close to coming to fruition. We also have the Knight and King of Coins here. So with the Knight, that's all about like it's moving like slowly but surely, but this is also about like long-term, funds. But we also have the King of Coins, which is like building something from the ground up, and again, that long-term stability here. So things are really going to come into play here very soon. So if this is about, your career, we have this Five of Blades. This could be like, being at odds with people that you work with. We also have the Seven of Blades, which is, betrayal here. So there could be someone like undermining your work or trying to interfere with your success, which that's not going to happen. That's what I'm getting here. Some of you could be at a crossroads, like between, if you want to do something creative or you want to do something conventional, like doing the 9 to 5 type of work. And we have this Four of Coins here, and I feel like you've been used to like struggling financially, so you want to have that stability in your life, that's for sure. But we also have the Creator here, which I think is the Magician. So you are in control here. Whatever you want is really going to happen, and I feel like this is more than just like a thought. You have to, actually do something here to make this happen. But like I was saying, there's been a lot of fears here with, if you might fail or not. But I feel like if you put your everything into this, there's no way you can fail. Like, even if you don't get exactly what you want, things are still going to turn out how you want it, So, yeah. Next, we have the Teacher here, which is the Hierophant. Religion could play a role here, but I was also thinking about the song Control again by Tori Kelly. So, yeah, I think your spirit team is really just letting you know that you're in control here, but also they're here to help you, to guide you. So, again, all those ideas coming to your mind is not an accident, you know what I mean? Like, you're meant to do something special here. And I really don't think that it's going to be done at a regular job, and I feel like that's why the jobs you've been doing hasn't worked out thus far, because you're meant to do something else. So it could be like a tower moment happening here, whether you get fired from a job, you decide to quit, something's just not going to work out with this. And trust and believe that anything that you have lost is not something that, you're meant to have. Like, you're meant to have something better here. So, yeah. Again, we have this Eight of Blades, so this is Eight of Swords, really. But, yeah, so it's a lot of fears here. Dang, 9 of 6, so, yeah, it's a lot. You're tired, you're exhausted. You really don't want to take any more risk, I feel like you're just tired of, the rug being swept. You're tired of the rug being swept from under you, but I do feel like as long as you keep doing what you're being called to do, like, things are really going to come into play for you. So we have this Three of Coins, and I definitely feel like someone is coming in to support, what you're doing for yourself, but also what you're doing for the community. And that's why I feel like your spirit team keeps giving you this idea, because what you have is really going to help other people. So yeah, definitely, act on it. We have the Ace of Six too. So with that, I feel like that's all about like a new passion and just things. I just feel like once you act on this for real, it's really going to work out. So I don't want you to think too much about what if. Just honestly think about what happens if you don't do it, So there's that. But next we have this Six of Coins. The coins are definitely dominating this reading, so I definitely feel like you're going to get your justice. You're going to get your money back. You know what I'm saying? So trust that the money that you spend, especially to do this thing, is going to come back to you times 10. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to switch gears here. We also have this Ace of Cups. So, love is coming in here as well. This could be, it could be like a love for what you do, because we also have the Two of Cups. So, it could be like alignment for, what you're meant to do, your life purpose here. But I do feel like maybe someone that is supporting you could become like, a romantic partner. But I just feel like this person coming in is going to give as much as, you give to them. So it's definitely a reciprocal relationship, like something that actually works here. We have this Queen of Cups, and I feel like this is a vibe you're giving off, and this could definitely be for you if you're more of a sensitive type of person. But I feel like you should use that to your advantage. Maybe act more on your intuition. So that's definitely significant here. We also have Ten of Cups, so this is big family vibes, love, marriage. So I just feel like you're going to get everything that you wanted and more, especially with this Justice card coming up. Like, you're going to have all of that. Like, I feel like whatever you really wish for is going to be like, your spirit team's like, that's not enough, so we're just going to give you more. So, yeah, that's the vibe here. But we also have the Page of Coins. So, like I said, someone could be coming towards you, hoping to work with you, really want to support you. This could even be like a big star, celebrities. Yeah, so this is definitely someone that can help you. And I feel like they're going to bring you up. This is someone that doesn't see you as competition. They want to work together. They want to build something together. You both could be like people of color. But yeah, so we have this Seven of Sticks, Page of Blades. So I do feel like you are persevering, you're resilient, you're getting it out the mud, the trenches, like all of that. Like, you're really working past that. And this definitely has a lot to do with you not getting out of that fear, that scarcity mindset, that believing that you don't deserve more than what you really want. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of mental blockages that you were working past. So that's really going to be done now, so you can actually live the life that you want. Well, you have this Six of Cups, and I always think about the inner child here, so that's really going to be significant. I feel like you're going to do something that is new, but really that's going to help you feel better about yourself, so you can really show up for your community a lot better. We have these pages here, so those are giving like newness. So I do feel like you're stepping into this fresh, but you are going to move up, move forward. You're going to go from the student to the teacher, like the Hierophant card. So that's really going to be significant here. We also have this Queen of Sticks. Sunflowers are significant again. So yeah, you're really moving up, moving forward, and you're really going to be someone that people can look up to. And I feel like you're going to, in some way, shape, or form, break generational curses here. So yeah, that's really going to be big here. It's a lot of soft, feminine energies here, but also ones that not going to be played with. So, yeah. Okay, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Bye.